At 5 minutes after 7, people in Brookhaven will soon be paying after City Council voted to increase property taxes by more than 40%.
It's pretty significant.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond joins us live. She's at Brookhaven City Center. It was a topic that brought more than 100 people out to push back against the move. Sarah.
Yeah, you know, there were 3 different opportunities for the public to come out and share their thoughts and concerns over this proposed property tax increase, and they did, coming out to grill city council members as to why this increase is happening. But in the end, Brookhaven City Council members, they voted to approve this more than 40% property tax increase. Now, this is the first increase since about 2015, but the proposal has drawn sharp criticism. Several residents argued the city should rein in spending rather than raise taxes, especially as everyday costs remain high. City leaders say the increase would generate an additional $6 million in revenue to address rising costs and offset revenue losses tied to the homestead assessment freeze. Ahead of the vote, we heard from concerned residents who say they don't understand where the money is going, but the city says this is a necessary step.
Look at this beautiful Taj Mahal of a city hall that cost $80 million in comparison to the Chambly that cost $8 million. I find it unbelievably insane that we cannot exercise common sense.
If we are to deliver the same level of service to our businesses, to our residents, we have to cover the costs to keep up with the level of service we're providing.
Now people here at Brookhaven and in neighboring cities are also watching what DeKalb County commissioners are going to do, because they are also looking at raising the millage rate, which would in turn raise property taxes. There is one more public hearing on that scheduled for July 7th. That is happening at 10 a.m. in DeKalb County. For now, live here in Brookhaven, Sarah Hammond, Atlanta News First.